up. That could have been a third potentially. Paint shot to confirm it. Giant X firmly in control here. Now Grubino, not much he can really achieve. Only that smoke to play with, and very difficult to try and navigate through this with so many players up against him. Stunning round from Giant X. They're very clean.
There was a moment there where I was afraid for Hoodie going in a little bit too early, but I love the killer instinct from him. The timing was perfect with that Cloud Dizzy coming out, blinding both the enemy. Like, it is one of the longer duration maps where it's going deep in the distance, but the rounds are played out longer. I think Icebox is pretty much in the same realm of that type of stuff, especially the way that
it's so hot in my room right now. I'm out here sweating, you gotta accept it.
Speaking of a couple of these sides and kind of the bigger picture, you know, Barbar's statement certainly gives something that's going to be in the forefront of a couple of people's minds, him saying, you know, won't be around after the season is finished. So
Subs for sweat. Right, Giants on defense, Koi on attack. What do we got?
At least in that first split, now coming into the second. So looking to see how they
YouTube chat here as well. I think I have everything up. All good.
Quality do we get from the two teams is always going to be very curious. Do we see that almost
turn up the game?
Battle, that weird moment where they have no pressure and they just kind of play out. They kind of, you know, lose a little bit of that stress. And
okay, this looks good, right? Nikki Sid, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Okay, they're allowed a death on defense. One death on defense. Chat, you turn this fan up.
That's both orbs for Starkso.
30 seconds left.
They've taken the tour. And Redguard trying to build off the back of the flash set into motion. Second time of asking, that's not pretty. Luckily, Coutinho's got his back. Doesn't need to overextend anymore, can fall away and leave the rest to his teammates. Bloody hell.
One enemy remaining.
Here we go. Shouldn't
Alright, they're allowed one death, they got two deaths.
Got a little bit strained, but they do keep the vast majority of the weapons they came in with.
I think that's
a really...
to Giant X.
Okay, Redguard taking the hit. IGL duties, they push over towards A. Orb is really taken as well.
Ulti, actually. I wonder if they're going to go back to A, get the orb from there, and then do something with it, like they've done in previous rounds, but it looks like it might just
I think Giant X are cooking better this stage. Yeah, I think they just look way comfier at the moment.
As the camera did finally get
I think every week we kind of see progression, especially like comfortability on Purpo. And that's a big thing.
It's a fast flood coming out.
It is, and Hoodie's done well
it's looking like the pistol rounds, I'm pretty sure.
No underhand flash, he does have his ult to play. Swinging with a flash in the hand's not going to be good enough here, but a 3v3. Spike is down, 2 playing site, and 1 sat somewhat towards the deeper side of A main. That's going to be Shados waiting. Giant X looking to try and address maybe Pillar, force the players out a little further. The smoke going to allow Koi to readjust a little bit, but it's actually Shadow to find Coutinho. Time silent tick here, Grubino well positioned. And no real harm in the end. Koi answer back, 3 standing.
That's actually not something I'm used to seeing from Koi. Just doing
almost, almost as a negative, but we want to see them leaning into this, not leaving it sat there for half of the game.
Right. We want to be able to see them use it potentially 2, maybe even 3 times, depending on how good the player is doing in a game, not just
Bro, they are so off. It's all the way over here.
Not found it yet, so going to be able to keep that here. There's going to be Hoodies. There's a lot of weight on his shoulders as well, considering you've already seen that mid push-up coming in from Purpo. Has got some support from Cloud towards top mid, but a default to start with, maybe trying to catch if there's any aggression across the map.
Caution here.
YouTube chat, when is the Doom Bros interview coming? We were waiting for, we need to get a go-ahead from Na'Vi, so we're kind of just waiting a little bit. I think I need to send them something. I need to send them the Nilzino interview so they can kind of look at it. I think they're worried that we're like trying to flame them, when we're not.
Made it through this far, but Rubino's position was gorgeous, catching them trying to work back through middle. Beautifully done by him, and if he can get out with his life, which it looks like he has, that's job done.
The retakes have looked good from Giants at the moment. Problem is that whenever Starkso pops this, it probably should be the round done.
Redguard.
Yeah, and then he's gonna get his knife.
No flash, no paranoia.
Has his knife now? Okay, this should be impossible for Giants.
That's lovely. Giant X just with the guns.
It's all about the knife.
Knife towards Pillar.
Reach.
Time is ticking.
Honestly,
we've got to get a move on here.
Maybe not too bad. They got Molly nade.
Getting getting Dizzy out, getting Mosh out, doing what they can, but you can see.
Yeah, and they do a tap before they touch the spike, so they can send the wingman out. Okay, well, Shadow's just annihilate the wingman instantly. Just another round, dude. Just another B sunset.
The contact on A completely drew away Giant X.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Jaws, hello mate, how we doing? Thanks for the tier 1, dude. It's the Redgar. But honestly, he kind of had to make a play.
In the back pocket here. Hoodie's got his, but you can see the purchase they're trying to make it work with. Now, Giant X not really afraid of taking that mid space. They've been playing that a couple of times now. The only man with the rifle is going to be Purpo, so eyes towards him. Oh, this is a lot on Cloud's shoulders. It's near the steps.
I think they're just using the smoke.
Fade vibe on sunset, yeah.
Quicker than running through spawn.
But I think at the moment it's all about well,
there as a second step to that
depends what comp you do. Yeah, fade fireball.
Yeah, disrespecting the one way, but how do they clear the corners? Purpo's going to re-aggress on this, and he's done great damage. Paranoia going to go down.
This is a really good.
That's perfect work from
what
him.
the hell is going on?
That because they just weren't considering that corner. And there's some real potential for damage. Stark so low, Camo low, but they're handling it well until Hoodie takes down
well,
two,
they survive, but
the lead.
That got a little close for comfort. If
that was.
Koi, I'm nervous there. That
where's the calls?
Flash follow-up actually
get rewarded.
Hey, this is real nice.
Huh? I mean, punished is where
it went miles off.
Hoodie did find Camo in the end, and the fall from Shados didn't work out either. Grubino takes a TP. They have no idea. Cloud completely unawares. They've cleared the front line, but that cross to sight can be treacherous. Look at the HP on them.
The hell is going on, man?
Anything to play with. Redgar could be drifting over as well.
Insane.
You do have
Mini Boo, thank you so much for the raid, bro. Hope your stream was good, man. Excited to watch you, man. Real excited, to be honest.
They can pause here.
The middle space already taken.
Give me that neon.
Cut off the rotation, so his
hope your stream is good, man.
Sarkso
19 HP, how many can he get?
If their guard is dropped.
Oh, I thought he was even on for a second then. Takes out Hoodie.
Okay, it makes it even 2v2 though.
Dashing over towards that A site, maybe a little cautious there.
Of course, bro, of course. Good luck in your game as well.
Same can be said for Grubino to an extent as well. So it's really on Fatinho and Shadow.
They're splitting up in this retake, though, in the post plant. Shadow's the only one with HP. He's playing close up on the smoke, while Grubino is the one that's
actually the shock dart of Shadow. Okay, well, there goes the shock dart.
Or maybe.
Low HP, low HP.
Oh,
Redgar.
Trigger first.
That is a giant round because the money was in the bin if they lost this one. Just keeps them alive.
That did come down to a coin flip, that 2 versus 2 situation. I love the opening.
Amarim Rick with the 5 mums.
It's a shame it didn't work out because it feels like it should have been rewarded, but it is how it is. You can see them really.
Okay, now we get real low money wise. We've got 3 people that can't buy next. 2 people here.
Relinquishing early control.
Giants have just been fine to retake over towards B, but I don't know if I would feel that comfy considering how the plants looked over towards stairs.
Only 2 players got spotted, including the Sova.
Yeah, and here's the plant over towards stairs.
So purely playing for that retake now.
Oh.
Looks like Rubino trying to keep in mind any sort of play towards the back this time. Or at least
Oh.
This ultimate works well. Camo seems to be working a little better than his opposing number of purpos, but still, numbers now sitting very favorably towards Koi. The ult from Fatinho is in on this, kind of make the most of that, though.
Plant.
As it stands, tap on the spike. Purpo going to put his life on the line for this one.
Hold
Catch
up.
there, but no
Did not
stopping
hit
the defuse right now. Finally caught
So
Shadows and
close.
Shadow.
I don't think they had the tap, maybe.
Do get their reward
Yeah, that
in
was
the
real
end,
close. Giant win though. Giant win for Koi. And you're going to see a timeout here, and they're just not going to be playing B like.
Now, does this timeout give them a chance to potentially? I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to come this round, but I'm hoping they've got a little bit more to play with here. Purpo gets a spot towards 1, but this default's still being held here. Again, we've kind of noted consistently now that Grubino is happy to play away from the pack a little bit, constantly looking for those lurks, for that backline pressure. We've got to wait and see where they decide to commit to. Giant X opting for a bit of a gamble stack over towards B. 4 players.
Can you blame them?
Very present. Aldrone to try and clear mid after maybe
At the
that
moment,
early contact,
haven't pushed this guy over towards A.
So that question mark has been cleared.
But here comes a re-aggress into middle from Giant X. Wait, no, they backed that way.
Good luck to
I
Purpo.
kind of like the Purpo's being able to slip through here. It's only
Do
a
it.
sheriff, but
Oh my
the
God.
chance, it was really slim.
Couldn't pick the target.
No, it was
Yeah,
a
and then
tough
they just send
scenario,
it A
but
with
I
the
kinda like
info.
the way that he played back into that after the
We're
outro.
gonna send it A with the info. We're gonna
Now,
keep an eye on Stark, so.
What are they meant to do? 4
Oh, he
players
put.
down on
That's
sheriffs.
nice, bro. He
Tricky
puts the knife
scenario.
over towards
This
B. It
KO
keeps the
knife
3
actually
players
scanning
there.
the
That was
cipher,
sick.
Made them double back into B thinking it's a fake.
Oh,
But it's A.
Redgar. Not a chance in the world for that one. It was Shadow to actually claim the kill in the end, but bounding in forward was Camo. Plant going down. And Hoodie, Cloud, and Fatinho feeling like
Sully
pretty much a
EG. Thank you
formality
so
here.
much, man.
they
EG
can
winning
get in
champs
if they can
again.
done, that'd be
Dude, we've
great,
been
but we're starting to
we've had that conversation
turn our
twice
eyes
today.
away
That's
from
so weird.
small victories. You got to see a round really posted
We're
quite
just
soon.
very
As
high
close
up
to
on
the scoreboard
Jogamo's
looks,
mechanical.
it's starting to be
skill.
taken away from them. But again, keep in mind they had the timeout prior
I think
to this. So you're hoping once they get that buy
think
back
they
in
might
hand,
get
maybe
to
a plan
champs,
with the
though.
fish ult. As
Not
already
saying they're
Camo
gonna win, but I think there's a
cleaning
chance
up.
they
He's
get to
getting closer
champs.
to that ult again.
It gave me a lot of hope watching them.
Dangerous situation now. Starzo back with his ult as well. Yeah, this is
They have to make. I don't know if they're going to make it, though.
and already a bit of a switch up to an extent here. Looking at Koi, kind of playing with a heavy influence.
I'm still surprised they
Very
leave B on
deep
retake.
investment of the ult as well. Purpo trying to get a little closer, but again, Gravidio on the other side has been shot. And he's got a follow-up as well. Not going to be able to achieve the third, but still, damage looking like it's done. It's down to Redgar. Red's going to come in, so that's 4 players. And Redgar's position, they'll know he's been invested.
They are
now
getting
one way,
so
he's traditionally
annihilated
over
on
towards A,
B.
And now breaking the
So-
trap, they know exactly where he is.
Instead of fighting over
I don't know what
towards
else he
B
can
or
make of
fighting
this.
aggro
Again, I
B
kinda
or
like
switching
the
the
switch up on the
Cypher
pace
over
change
towards
coming into this
A,
round. The
they're
Koi
focusing
round
on
this time, I think that was
fighting
a
middle
really nice
more.
implementation of the ult and kind of keeping, I guess,
They
Giant
could
X
maybe
guessing.
push behind the
I think Koi is
the
doing
B
a really
after
good job
plant.
of the ultimate
Don't love
usage.
it,
We're
I'm not
seeing
gonna lie.
them know exactly what they
think-
want to
I
do.
think the
when they
simpler
have
play,
ultimates off
like, I think he's
cooldown.
maybe
Here,
overthinking
for
it, to be
example,
honest.
was a fast split through market. One of the things I want to see them do a little bit better as Redgar looks to save his gun, but he's getting
The Giants map pick. It's normally attack-sided,
Yep.
though.
every angle.
Yep, no escape in there. Camo closer to that ult as well.
One thing Koi is doing is they're trying to break the trips at B.
We go back
So
through.
they have
This
to
timeout,
180
better have
readjust and
landed.
Dizzy's
Purpo
blinded
is
him.
or something. Yeah, it's, I mean, they're winning the fights.
Redgar.
The timeout at
That's
least
unnecessary,
makes
though.
Koi think that they're going to
One step
change
too
up
far
their
from him
setting and they
there.
wanted to walk towards A
Maybe
to find a Cypher here and
Opening
burst
up an
sight.
opportunity,
They
which
were
is
not
what you
expecting
really
them to
wanna
still
be
fight
seeing
here.
So we've got Shadow, Starzo, and Shados still alive. They have to re-clear this space if they do want to continue this way, but I'm eyeing up with the strikers. Okay,
Okay,
Purple,
3v5 at its... Wait, was it 3v5 at its
I
peak?
feel like they could
Yeah,
have
3 and
maybe
3.
slipped a little further back. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but Fatinho's in a little bit of trouble too. Gonna have to give away the game. So they still know he's here.
3 versus 3, no smokes on the board. That's going to open up some different angles that the defense can play and catch an off angle on Koi trying to enter into the site.
Do they expect Fatinho to still be holding this angle? Okay, he was shouldering, that's fine, he can slip away. Keep in mind, they still have the fish ult as well. Fatinho,
Oh,
you
he
got
wants
away
it.
with murder on that one, but it's actually Cloud to fall.
Should
so
Cloud be
they're still getting
dueling in a
trades on this.
2v3 when he...
That's 35
2v3 when he has
seconds, and they've
fish
really
ult?
got a chance. They can paint the map how they want. Or do they catch Shade?
30
Shados.
seconds left.
Very heads up work from Ghost for the swing on it. Loses out to Hoodie.
This camera on B is going to get all the information they need.
Yeah, hello.
Tagged as well, so he's going to have to take that out. Otherwise, his position.
Tag him again, right? Almost.
No.
There he is. Now he's got util. Shadow, you got something special for us here. A 1v2.
One shot
Fatinho
by you there.
took some damage. Not gonna happen. Hoodie
tried to build it
clean
up.
with it in the end. A volatile start there, a little back and forth.
Shout out to Purple.
Maybe an overstep or two, yes, from Giant X, but they've managed to make it past this challenge. I just don't know if they can still deal with that traditional round we've been seeing coming out from Koi.
Well, the only reason why it kind of worked here.
They don't
Giant
change it
X,
up.
They
They're
managed to keep
still-
up. Now do we see the difference? So this time there
It's-
is
it's like such a
utility
mind game
invested,
at the
and
moment.
actually that paranoia didn't catch at all. And Camo's landed anyway. Camo's gonna
Oh my god, he's still
This
alive.
guy is always good for two, it feels like. Every time he's got that ult, it's looking successful for him. Big early impact and an instant correction on that last round. You thought you got away with it once, you're not going to get it twice. Now, what do they do on the other side? Cloud yet to invest that ult. I was kind of waiting for a chance to see that come in. It's just been sat with him, gathering dust in the pocket. So for now, 3 of them.
Just one match
Cloud,
today, yeah.
Like this. Yeah, Dizzy going up here. This ain't bad. It's a oh, come on,
It's
how's
an
Camo?
incredible
Getting
round
away
from
with that,
him.
and yeah, raps, absolute raps. Fatinho, they're going to know he was here as well. The utility was invested not long ago. Everything's been seen.
Cage triggered.
Tough pill to swallow for Giant X here. 5 versus 1.
Yeah,
Oof,
done.
what a
Camo's
round.
had a round. And
Yeah, it really
Lucia
has.
flawless, not looking good. Giant burning both of their pauses in this first half and walking away with 4 rounds.
Well, tell me you can
Two
use your
of them
ult on this
were
round.
due to the pistol. This isn't a good look. This is a little worrying signs. I'm worried because we haven't seen consistent ults really being utilized by them either. Feels a little out of kilter. And it looks like Koi may be understanding this.
Yes.
Pausing. They're just pausing here in this default as well.
And this is so tragic because Cloud, as you pointed out, hasn't used Thrash yet, has had it basically since, for the last 6 rounds. Purpo now has his rocket, but he doesn't have a big gun. He's got a Sheriff that he has to use here. So needs to make sure that his positioning is really good if he wants to get any value. Koi, they have no ults. They're playing a slow round. This is all they can do. Make Giant X make a mistake, walk around, do their due diligence, clear everything out properly.
I'm looking to see where they decide to commit to. They've got a couple of options here. Smoke towards top middle. Camera there, so they've cleared middle.
Oh, wow. Koi might actually walk into the trap. This is when they fake clear A with sending in Camo by himself, and they're going to try to walk out B, but there's a trap set up on B.
Yeah, this much.
Oh, and he missed the satchel.
30 seconds.
Dude,
left.
Satchel saves him.
Fake.
Yeah, they and you can see it. You can see the Giant X
3
preparing
people here,
themselves here.
dude. Give me official.
They should be so
Please,
on for this.
official.
They've been allowed a couple of
Done,
steps out.
official.
But still, look at the timing. 18 seconds. They're running low on
Don't get
time
hit
here.
by
They've
the
got to
knife.
make a move. Got to
Please,
commit.
official.
Late presence coming in through market. Don't forget about
Now we
that.
can't
13
official 'cause the guy's
seconds.
coming
They gotta
market.
get towards the site. They need
he's
to
gonna
clear
die
this.
from market.
Finally, we see the ult coming in. Luckily, Cloud's still alive, at least for a moment. Finally goes down. Time. 4 seconds.
Time to
They've run
plant.
too low. I don't think they've got time even for the plant here. It's all but over. As long as
Yeah,
they
they
can play
did
their
they
lines,
did
it's
enough to
done.
stop
They've
them
gotten
here.
away with daylight
It's a bit of a
robbery.
disaster
They
round, to be
closed
honest.
the
But
scoreline up to 5-7. It doesn't. they've
Pistol,
got
1-0 for Pistol.
Keeping in mind, attack is usually where Koi does their best, and their defense has traditionally struggled. So this is going to be a big test.
Big opportunity for Giant X. Have to show their hand slightly. Shados can't get away with his position
He's gonna get in the
unstunned. Okay, yeah. Well, Purpo's gone down. And
There's the
Cameron's
rest
got a
of the-
follow-up.
And the spike's on site.
This was a disaster, man.
Don't worry, I've got positive Josh with me today, so
That's true. He's been
all
positive.
good. All good. Good. Everything's going very well. What are you meant to do now? Still got a paranoia and a couple of bits of util for Fatinho.
I must
Looking for
wait a
that
moment.
pressure through middle, but it's not going to be
I don't think there was enough
Really
util to
tiny,
warrant
be
people not sending it in as
Oh,
much
yeah,
as
it's
they
clean.
did.
That's Redgar spotted. They did.
Like, I get they don't want to get scanned by the
So there's still
recon,
an opportunity for him, but it's a 2v5.
but
It's
once the
gonna need
recon's done,
mistakes from
probably
Koi.
got to send it.
And by all rights, they have everything they need. They've got the keys to the castle. Spike down on the site. They know where these 2 players now reside. They shouldn't.
Wait,
Last
do they
player
expect
standing.
Cloud to be slept
30
through?
seconds left.
I feel like you're still
Doesn't
going to check
matter.
on it. It looks like they're
Yeah,
getting
you-
ready to triple swing
Yeah,
anyway if
there's
there's
nothing
even
else.
contact. Yeah, it's like, there's no follow-up in main. So where's he coming from? Yeah, not going to happen. Shados, clean.
Okay,
and
at least
that's
they get a
rough
pistol
start for
each.
Giant X in the second half. That could have been a gap close. That could at least been the scoreboard on their side.
Wipe the prints from your gun.
It's not. It's Giant X's choice. This is their map pick,
yeah.
so you're hoping
Yeah,
that
which
they'd
is a
at
bit of a
least be able to
worry
give
with how they've been
themselves
playing.
a little bit of comfort here going into the rest of the map.
Louder Death, we
It's only the
got
first round of the second
nothing on
half, but
attack.
still, a couple of those characteristics worrying. And this time around, clean second round here.
In recon.
Only classics really coming through.
Same recon.
Another
scan.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, I need a
scan.
recon shooter at one
Spotting
point.
so much. And once the smoke drops, there's going to be a lot of players revealed. Shados going to be almost overwhelmed. He is in the end, but it's now just on Fatinho. Position spotted, revealed
Like, it's a
again.
lovely recon, don't
Shadow's
get me
doing
wrong.
some serious work
On the
out
tree
here.
at the back.
It's these scans that are in the back, basically. If you're
It's
running out
bright
of
with the
main,
prime.
you're
Thank
getting
you so much,
scanned
man.
by
Appreciate the 10 months.
It almost feels like the approach that Giant X needs to do when they go onto this B site is almost like they smoke, they let all these abilities use it to help
I've hit
stabilize
so
a little
many.
bit in the game.
Oh god.
Fast opening towards A.
And they all let the Omen flash.
Huge info on the knife, though. What are you doing with this one? Do they stick around and fight for it? Rubino might at least stay around for a shoulder. Yeah, okay. Gonna be forced away, so that should be ult there for Cloud.
You'd think you'd hope. So he's grabbing it.
Yep.
They have the option now. Do they want to go on the second interval in about 15 seconds and commit into A? They still have the 5 versus 3 here, and they probably know it's going to be set up like this. But they do have the option if they want to go back to B, clear middle first, maybe before they re-hit anywhere.
Okay, so Cole goes in,
By
that they
way,
have the
they're
official,
kind of
and everyone
keeping
plays
players
super
towards
far
A
back,
here.
and it's
Looks
going to
like
give
they
them the
just wanna
sight.
Fake pressure back towards mid, clear it in case there's any fast flanks or lurks happening from the defense, and then re-hit A site with that thrash.
Tatiana, 22 with the 8
towards
months.
top
Thank
mid,
you
it
so
feels
much,
quite
dude.
indicative that they may be
Get the prime.
looking at trying to hit that cross, which they are doing. Could have been a fake, but it wasn't. You can see the spike trailing over this way. Knife is there for Starkso, but maybe trying to find the timing right. Down to about 35 seconds.
We got the spike with 2 people at the moment. Yeah, they just want to do Dizzy in.
30 seconds
they just cleared B main with all
yeah,
of that.
Dizzy in with
close middle, but they haven't put any pressure
dude,
towards top of middle or into
Starkso's
market.
knife should be giant, but he wants to save it for Fischl, I guess.
Koi's gonna rotate, but I don't think they have enough players.
He's in
to
no
fight.
position
It's
to
gonna
do
be
that.
5 versus 5 retake, basically.
There we go. 15 seconds. They
You have a knife
really
lineup
lose
from
out
him?
players
Still using
here.
Thrash.
Guys, 10
Being held up
seconds.
because look at his position. Rubino's still with 2. 5 seconds now. That plot needs
Oh,
to
it's
go
all about the
down.
nade. Looks like it went too far.
Don't know if he.
Oh.
Oh my god. Well,
NT, it could happen to anybody.
are you doing okay, mate? I'm just checking in with you.
Wasn't that bad.
The concept was
The
fine.
execution, yes. Go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, the idea is a solid 8 to 9 out of 10. Execution is a solid -5 out of 10.
Got a flash ready.
Actually horrendous.
I heard, but no one committing off the back of it yet. So actually pausing on this.
Make a little bit of pressure now at A so that Hoodie has an opening. That's what needs to happen right now for Giants if they want an opening here.
But you can see who's waiting. Oh, the
he's
timing
gonna get
on
caught by
this.
this.
Yep.
Okay, just go A. You're gonna get re-cleared.
Starkso's going on it as
Jones
well.
alone.
He's done chip damage. Hoodie's still alive.
Wow,
He takes
he
one
gets
with
a
him.
kill.
That's, if anything, quite surprising. He was able to take a body down with him. But Giant X have, I don't want to say they have the site because, again, Koi might disrespect this. They don't. They're
So they get
respecting
a
Smoke
plant.
enough.
They get a plant, they got Fischl.
To go down.
All the Cloud's been
Now
enjoying
bring everyone
using
over
his
towards the site.
Fischl
Do we
much.
see Giant X hold this post plant?
Eats the knife, so maybe he can't Fischl
Wow,
again
to catch
for a
that
little
cross
bit.
out. Spotting out Purpo. Still a paint show with Camo. Camo's got a lot of kit here still. Stuns nice, buys some time, but it's Grubino to strike. Takes down Purpo, and they're down to 3. Cloud still with the ult as well. And they're actually trying to re-aggress towards the site, and it's a massacre! Starkso ready for a red card noted. Yeah, good shot on 1. You gotta have 2 more, and you ain't gonna get him, Koi. Showing him how it's done on the way back through here.
Why the hell
Looking
have I
diligent
not
this
seen a
time.
Fischl?
Yeah, a little tense
In
moment,
about
but they
7
can't
rounds when
outstanding.
I'm expecting a
They've got up to
Fischl.
11 here. Giant X held on 5 now.
Like he
I was
hates
getting a
the
little bit
ult.
worried when that's A if it's clear. But fast opening.
Wow, I thought the flash was good enough there from Starkso.
But why is Grubino going alone? Where's the
I'm so confused.
And now Shadow's next.
Was the round so bad that we just put another replay in there?
On the same page. Koi need to calm themselves a touch. They have spotted out the presence from Hoodie, so that's not a surprise. We've seen that a couple of times now. I'm trying to exploit that, but keep in mind that Starkso's on his own here pretty much at A. That cross still feeling contested in middle. They're taking their time. They're being quite careful about it.
Koi's doing a really good job on the rotations. It's like a night and day of their defense right now. They're taking these gambles. They're going for these re-clears. They get to a position.
Steel is
They
doing a
either
really
choose the
good
gamble
job
side
of not
now,
flaming.
or they
This
can
is one of
continue
the
to clear
the most disastrous rounds I've seen stacked onto a game for a long time.
They should use a knife or something.
How's
to
he not
re-clear,
flaming?
Just a little bit of information. Get the guaranteed
Even I want to
info,
flame.
and then they can
Even
go
I've
and
been
take the
flaming
fights if
more
they
than
want
him. And shocking.
Wait to see middle as well. Hoodie's about to break this if he wants to carry on forward. So does that draw an eye? Starkso just commits a little further closer on the angle. Has a check, sees nothing, but we're down to 30 seconds and they're feeling good now. Yeah, Smoke's here. They're going to be on towards this side. Camo pops the ult, didn't see anything, and now they're already on the side.
A
but
lovely knife, though.
Purpo's gone down,
Is they
and now there's
pop the
problems.
fish
Redgar's
to
timing
eat a
could be
knife.
everything, though. Does he get it just right? Hoodie as well. There's so many elements that could go right, but they're running low on time. They've got to make a move here. Hoodie pulls the trigger. That's perfect.
Yeah, can they delay enough time?
8 seconds out.
Oh, he's got to kill everyone.
Doing the dance. He's got to go huge,
Oh.
and he's doing so
Oh.
well. A 1v1.
Oh
He's got
my
Camo.
God.
Exceptional work in the Red Bull clutch, putting Koi up to 12.
Oh my
Koi's
god.
actually
Well, at
looking
least we
so
saw a
much
fish
better.
with
5 in a
chances.
Feeling
What
a
an
little dire here for Giant
absolute
X.
shocker for Giant.
Not really
Giants.
getting to the swing of things this half at all.
Yeah, even
Good reads
their
from Koi, good positioning. Liking what
calls
they're
and their
doing,
changes
handling
on
everything
defense
Giant X
were
is trying
not
to throw
the
at 'em.
one.
What's the game plan now? It looks so similar to previous.
Ryad, yeah, dude, she needs to watch
Firmino's got
the.
the A line.
You gotta watch
He might get
the
pushed off
this
the lane.
game.
But that might trigger a mid re-clear from the team.
Can't be predicting
That'll take a
Giants
shift back.
over Na'Vi after watching this. Doesn't matter what Na'Vi did.
Giant X just not getting the responses they want from this.
I like how kind of like nimble Koi is. They're moving together so well, and they're not afraid to give up a space. They're playing to hold 2 places instead of like all different sorts of places on the map. They're so close together, they get to move in. If it's mid, they move mid together. If it's A, they move A together. It's going to be B soon, they're going to move B together soon.
They've cleared
They're
middle here, you can see that. Off the back of
We'll have to
Shadow.
see the retake. I mean, they can just do their own
Now the
plant
test comes.
stairs
What Shadows do here.
after
Boyman
one.
going to get the plant down. You can see them flooding out, trying to secure behind it, and they're safe. So it's a 5-man
And we're just going to see the
post-plant.
spam.
This is very difficult for Koi to clear. No ults to bank on. They still have
Yeah,
market
should
control.
be very hard.
Starkso get his knife back off cooldown. Did he just use that?
Close the door to make sure that we
He used it on
don't have
Pillar, then I'm
anyone
not worried he did. I think he might have done.
pushing behind.
that's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
back
he used
for a
the knife in
while.
the corner, right, to
So
check
they've
if
gotta
anyone's
just go
close.
guns in, at least to an extent.
Fine.
Shadow's still got Kit, Camo, Gravino. They've still got a little bit of util, but the time is going to start ticking. They've got to make a move on this one. Can they at least get it towards half here? Camo
Thanks,
willing
man.
to challenge. Nice. Picks up one, but he doesn't get the frag off the back of it, but he's doubling down. He's going in. Shadow delivering
Where
bullet
are we?
after bullet. Still no defuse away. Gravino dives in head first. Outstanding.
Hey, shout out
hard
to
from
Gravino
Koi.
though. One-way smoke,
Be it a
TP's
death
in,
rattle or not,
sends
it's a
it. Recon was
damn
good, flash was good.
13
I mean,
to
they
5.
annihilated them.
They looked clean this time, Josh, and this isn't something we
But-
often say about this team.
That's
Are
definitely
we?
not
I guess
something
we just have to
you
ignore the
hear
rounds that
from
we saw
East
from
especially,
Giants.
but